Get this, listeners. We're diving into some seriously cool stuff today. Underwater Santa. Scuba gear and Santa Claus. What's the connection?
You know, it's actually not what you might think. This isn't some ancient tradition we're uncovering. This is a new thing, relatively speaking.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty recent when you think about it. But it really speaks to how we shape traditions these days.
So where do we even start with this whole underwater Santa thing? Where did it come from?
Well, it all started with aquariums, believe it or not.
Aquariums.
Yeah. Places like, say, the Florida Aquarium, they were brainstorming, right? Trying to make the holidays unique. And bam, underwater Santa was born.
That's kind of brilliant when you think about it. You've got the holidays, the whole magic of that. And then the wonder of the ocean. It's like a recipe for a memory you won't forget, right?
Exactly. And it worked big time. From those early days, it's gone global. And what's fascinating is it's not just one thing. There are actually several different ways you can experience this whole underwater Santa phenomenon.
Yeah, now you're speaking my language. Break it down for us. What are the options here?
All right, so let's start with the classic, right? The aquarium Santa dive. Picture this. You're at the Georgia Aquarium with your family. Maybe you've got some excited kids. And suddenly, there he is. Santa, full scuba gear, swimming with sharks, rays, the works. Talk about a core memory.
Oh, absolutely. The looks on those kids' faces. And it's not just for kids either, right? I could be a seasoned diver and still get a kick out of seeing Santa chilling with a giant sea turtle, you know?
Totally. But it's more than just the spectacle. These aquarium dives often have an educational side, too. Kids might learn about different marine life, maybe even get to ask Santa some questions about the ocean, make it fun and educational at the same time.
Edutainment at its finest. Okay, so that's the aquarium. But what if, say, you're up for something a little more, I don't know, adventurous? What's next on our underwater Santa menu?
Well, for those certified divers out there, we've got the open water Santa dive. This is your chance to actually buddy up with Santa in the open ocean. Imagine you're exploring a coral reef, and suddenly there he is, Santa Claus, swimming right alongside you.
Whoa. So I could be in the Caribbean, minding my own business, and bam, there's Santa, checking out the coral.
You got it. It's adventure, it's holiday spirit, and it's definitely something you won't forget anytime soon. It really speaks to that human need for these extraordinary experiences, And what better time than the holidays to find them?
I'm with you on that. But what about those of us who are somewhere in between, like not quite ready for open water, but still want a taste of that underwater Santa magic?
You're in luck. That's where snorkeling with Santa comes in. Perfect for families with younger kids or anyone who wants a more relaxed but still magical encounter. Imagine you're at a place like, say, Atlantis Paradise Island.
Oh, beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Known for its incredible marine life. And there you are, snorkeling alongside Santa.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Bahamas, crystal clear water, Santa's just casually swimming by, waving at everyone. Definitely beats the mall Santa experience, that's for sure.
Exactly. And the beauty of these snorkeling experiences is that they're often designed to be really accessible. You don't need to be a pro diver or even a strong swimmer to enjoy it.
Love that. And it's not just about the experience itself either, right? I mean, a lot of these events have a charitable aspect to them, right? Like supporting local organizations, raising awareness about ocean conservation.
Absolutely. Adds a whole other layer to it.
Yeah.
You're not just having fun, you're giving back. It's a win-win, really.
Okay, so we've got the aquarium, the open water, the snorkeling. It's incredible how this whole thing has taken off. But what else is out there? What other surprises does underwater Santa have in store for us?
Well, for starters, have you ever heard of underwater Santa parades?
Wait, underwater parade?
You got it. Multiple Santas, sometimes even underwater floats, performers, the works. It's like they took the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade and said, let's take this underwater.
Okay, that's just next level festive. I have to ask, how do they even pull that off? Coordinating a parade on land is one thing, but underwater? That just seems incredibly difficult.
Right. It takes some serious planning, that's for sure. And a good sense of humor, probably. But that's part of the charm, I think. It's unexpected, it's playful, it's just got that sense of wonder that we associate with the holidays,
Attend an underwater Santa parade is officially going on my bucket list. What else you got?
Well, some events take a different approach, combining the festive with, well, a little environmentalism. We're talking reef cleanups with Santa.
Reef cleanups?
Yeah. Divers get together, clean up the reefs, spread some holiday cheer while they're at it.
Oh, I love that. Taking this fun, quirky idea and doing some good with it shows that even something like underwater Santa can have a real impact.
Totally. It's more than just snapping a cool photo, right? It's about giving back, connecting with the community, and protecting the ocean. Wins all around.
Okay, so, dear listener, at this point you're probably thinking, this all sounds amazing, but how do I get in on this? If I want to experience underwater Santa for myself, where do I even begin?
Well, planning is key. These events, they're popular, especially at the well-known spots, like the Georgia Aquarium, Atlantis, those kinds of places. We're talking sell out months in advance, kind of popular.
So this isn't a last minute, oh, let's just swing by the aquarium kind of thing?
Not unless you're incredibly lucky. If you've got a specific event in mind, book early. Seriously.
Noted. Okay, so flights are booked, hotels reserved. What about the gear? We are talking about diving with Santa here. There's got to be some special equipment involved, right?
Well, your standard dive gear is a given. But then, of course, there's the festive factor to consider. You'll want an underwater camera, for sure. Capture those memories. And hey, maybe some waterproof holiday decorations for your tank.
Okay, now we're talking. Although I'm picturing someone going a little overboard with the tinsel, ending up looking like a Christmas tree down there.
That's where the balance comes in. It's great to have fun with it, but safety always comes first. Make sure those decorations are secure, streamlined. You don't want anything interfering with your equipment or your buoyancy.
Safety first, festive fun second. Got it. What about costumes? Any advice for those who want to go all out with the Santa look?
Definitely stick with light, water-friendly materials.
All right.
And if you're going for the Santa beard, make sure it's trimmed and secured. Wouldn't want it interfering with your regulator. Again, it's about finding that sweet spot between festive spirit and, responsible diving.
So, practical considerations aside, any tips on really taking those underwater Santa photos to the next level?
I did come across some interesting stuff about underwater photography techniques. Apparently, using natural light, capturing the way the water moves, that can create some seriously magical images. It's about capturing the feeling, not just the pose.
That makes sense. You're trying to capture the magic of Santa swimming with sharks. You want those photos to be amazing.
It really is about capturing that feeling. It's amazing what a difference it makes when you get those shots right.
Right. Like those photos become their own kind of souvenir, a reminder of this whole experience. But even for those of us who maybe can't make it to an underwater Santa event, just hearing about this, it sparks something.
Oh, absolutely. It brings you back to that childlike sense of wonder that we tend to lose as we get older.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder that it's okay to embrace those unusual experiences.
It's like a little dose of magic, but with, scuba gear. So as we resurface from our deep dive here, what's the takeaway for our listeners? What do we want them to hold on to from all of this?
I think it's that idea of never losing that childlike wonder, that sense of adventure. Go out there, find those unique experiences, those things that make life a little more magical. And hey, who knows? Maybe we'll see you at an underwater Santa parade sometime.
Now that's an invitation I would love to accept. All right, everyone, a huge thanks for diving deep with us today. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking those questions, and keep that holiday spirit alive, whether you're above or below the surface.